And breaking news coming in, the Delhi Cabinet has passed the Jan Lokpal bill for the state. Cabinet will directly send the bill to the present Lokpal bill to the Assembly. The Cabinet will not send it to the central government. A special Assembly session will be called on the 13th, 14th, 15th and 16th of February to pass the Delhi Jan Lokpal bill. Ankit on the phone line with us. Ankit, give us the details.
Maruk, this has been a bill that was one of the flagship schemes of Arvind Kejriwal. He has been speaking a lot about it. It took 3 cabinets to pass this bill, and finally the Delhi government has put a stamp of approval on that. But the more interesting and the important thing is that as the procedure goes, they have now decided to go bypass the central government. They will not be sending it to the Ministry of Home Affairs. They will directly be sending it to the Assembly. A special session of the Assembly is being called between 14th to 16th of this month. On 16th of February at the Indira Gandhi International Stadium, there will be a special session of the Delhi Assembly in which this bill will be presented in front of the Assembly for a vote, and then it will be passed and made into an act. This might raise a lot of questions, as the procedure and the precedent so far has been that the government in Delhi usually sends it to the Lieutenant Governor, who sends it across to the Ministry of Home Affairs for vetting, and then it is sent back to the government of the day. But the Aam Aadmi Party government has decided that they will bypass the centre. They will not be sending it to the central government, and the Delhi Lokpal Bill 2014 is what it is called, will directly be presented in front of the Assembly on the 16th of this month.
Ankit, stay on with us. Javed Ansari is also joining us. Javed, can the Delhi government actually bypass the centre?
I'm a bit surprised by this move, and I'm not so sure this is for some legal luminary to give his opinion on. But the past precedent has been of the Delhi government sending such a bill to the central government, to the Home Ministry in this case, for clearance. And this is what we were given to understand. This is we will have to wait word from those who matter, some constitutional expert or legal luminary to throw more light on this.
Ankit, have you had a chance to speak to members of the Aam Aadmi Party? Do they have the law on their side when they think of bypassing the centre?
That's what we have been told. In fact, I spoke to senior members within the party, in fact some ministers also. They say that it's not mandatory on the government to send it across to the centre. It is a law that is not infringing on the union list, and that is why they would want, the other governments usually only hide behind this entire procedure if they didn't want to come up with something. But the government has decided that they will be not sending it to the centre. They say that they are well within their rights to do so.
Okay.
But as Javed also mentioned, for more clarity on that, a constitutional expert would have been...
well, we have a constitutional expert on the phone line with us, Mr. Achari. My question to you is, does the Delhi government have the legality and the procedure on their side when they say that they are going to bypass the centre and send the bill directly to the Assembly?
See, they have the power to decide what kind of bill the Assembly should pass, and so naturally, after the Council of Ministers of the Government of Delhi decides that Lokpal bill, as they have drafted it, will go before the Assembly, then naturally it will go before the Assembly, because constitutionally they have the right. But the only problem is when the bill passed by the Assembly, if it is inconsistent with any provision in the central law, that is the Lokpal and Lokayukta Act, which is passed by Parliament, then to that extent, to the extent of inconsistency, then the provision in the state law will be inoperable. It cannot be enforced, it will be void. The state law, or the provisions which are inconsistent with the central law, will become void. That is the constitutional provision. The state government have the right to pass any kind of law on a subject which is within the concurrent list. Only rider is this, that it should not be inconsistent with the central law.
So is this just a political gimmick that they are doing, because they know that some of the things that they are suggesting in the Jan Lokpal bill is something that the Parliament does not agree with?
Actually, when we are on the constitution, then the question of political gimmick and all that doesn't come there. When we are examining the constitutional provision and examine the bill in terms of the provisions of the constitution.
No,
So
I'm
far as-
saying on part of Arvind Kejriwal to bypass the centre when he knows that there is going to be opposition from the centre, and the centre has powers to completely forgo certain features that he's brought in the Jan Lokpal bill, which do not agree with what the centre or the parliament wants, then is this just part of the whole gimmickry that the Aam Aadmi Party has been talking about ever since it came into power, that they're going to pass the Jan Lokpal bill, come what may? That's my question, Mr. Acharya.
Well, every state government is supposed to act in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. When the Constitution is clear on this point, then naturally the state governments are supposed to be doing something which will be in accordance with the Constitution. They are supposed to do that. They are required to do that. Otherwise, certainly it will have constitutional consequences and also political consequences.
So, for instance, it goes to the assembly, Mr. Acharya, and they do pass it because the Aam Aadmi Party has a majority there. What happens then? How does the centre intervene?
The centre doesn't intervene that way. But the point is, if the Constitution, the Constitution is clear on this point, if there is an inconstituency, then it cannot be enforced by any authority. Because it cannot be enforced. That particular provision, which is inconsistent with the provisions in the central law, cannot be enforced. That is the point. That will be against the Constitution. And the court will strike it down.